Shri Parashakti Vidyala CBSE Class 9 Standard Subject English.
Hi students, I hope you safe and fine. Today we are going to learn the last part of the lesson, The Fun They Had by Isaac Asimov. Before that, let us recall the story we have learned so far in previous class. When Tommy says that a book is about school, Margie expresses a dislike for school. Margie hates school and cannot understand why someone would write about it. She was having problems with learning geography from her mechanical teacher. The geography sector of her mechanical teacher was graded too quick so that her marks got worse and worse. The county inspector rebuilds it. Tommy says that the book is not about their type of school, it is about centuries ago. He adds that they had a man as a teacher who taught the boys and girls, gave them homework, and asked them questions. Now I am going to read 7th paragraph. Listen, students. A man isn't smart enough. Sure he is. My father knows as much as my teacher. He knows almost as much, I betcha. Margie wasn't prepared to dispute that. She said, I wouldn't want a strange man in my house to teach me. Tommy screamed with laughter. You don't know much, Margie. The teachers didn't live in the house. They had a special building and all the kids went there. And all the kids learn the same thing? Sure, if they're the same age. Here, betcha means bet you. Dispute means disagree with. Who is a strange man? He is an unknown person. When Tommy tells Margie about a man as a teacher, she underestimates the man. For her, the man is not intelligent enough to teach kids. Tommy disagrees with her and gives evidence in support of his opinion that his father knows as much as the mechanical teacher. He bets her, but she is not ready to fight over it. She says that she won't allow a strange man in her house to teach her. On hearing this, Tommy feels funny. He says that the old teachers didn't live in the house. They had a special building for school and all the kids went there to the building to learn. Again, Margie expresses a doubt whether all the kids learn the same thing, same lesson. Tommy clarifies her doubt by saying that the kids of same age learn the same lesson taught in school. Now let me read the next paragraph, that is paragraph number 8. But my mother says a teacher has to be adjusted to fit the mind of each boy and girl it teaches and that each kid has to be taught differently. Just the same, they didn't do it that way then. If you don't like it, you don't have to read the book. I didn't say I didn't like it, Margie said quickly. She wanted to read about those funny schools. They weren't even half finished when Margie's mother called. Margie, school. Margie looked up. Not yet, Mama. Now, said Mrs. Jones. And it's probably time for Tommy too. Margie said to Tommy, can I read the book some more with you after school? Now I am going to explain it. Margie expresses her mother's opinion that the mechanical teacher should be adjusted to fit the mind and level of each kid it teaches, and each kid should be taught differently, according to his or her age or caliber. Tommy annoys with this. So he says that if she doesn't like it, she doesn't have to read it. For that, at once Margie says that she likes the book and she wants to read more about that old kind of funny schools. They haven't read half of the book. Her mother reminds her of school. She insists Tommy also to attend his school. Then Margie asks Tommy permission to read the book after school hours. Do you understand, students? Yes? Shall we continue the next paragraph? Now I am reading paragraph number 9. Listen carefully. Maybe, he said nonchalantly. He walked away whistling, the dusty old book tucked beneath his arm. Margie went into the schoolroom. It was right next to her bedroom, and the mechanical teacher was on and waiting for her. It was always on at the same time every day except Saturday and Sunday. Because her mother said little girls learn better if they learn at regular hours. The screen was lit up and it said, "Today's arithmetic lesson is on the addition of proper fractions. Please insert yesterday's homework in the proper slot." Now let me explain the paragraph now. When Margie asks permission to read the book, Tommy carelessly gives consent to her, keeping the old book under his arm. Here, nonchalantly means not showing much interest. Now it's time for Margie to attend school, isn't it? See the picture now. This is Margie's schoolroom. It is located next to her bedroom. She is sitting in front of the mechanical teacher, that is computer. The mechanical teacher was on and waiting for her to teach lessons. Though she is studying at home school, she has to learn at regular hours from Monday to Friday. Saturday, Sunday are holidays for her. Margie's mother is very strict and she won't allow her daughter to take leave during school hours. She says that little girls learn better if they learn at regular hours. The machine is teaching arithmetic lesson which is on the addition of proper fractions. It instructs her to insert the previous day's homework in the proper slot. Now I am going to read the last paragraph, that is 10th paragraph, page number 9 in textbook. Margie did so with a sigh. She was thinking about the old schools they had when her grandfather's grandfather was a little boy. All the kids from the whole neighborhood came laughing and shouting in the schoolyard, sitting together in the schoolroom, going home together at the end of the day. They learned the same things so they could help one another with the homework and talk about it. And the teachers were people. The mechanical teacher was flashing on the screen when we had fractions 1 by 2 and 1 by 4. Margie was thinking about how the kids must have loved it in the old days. She was thinking about the fun they had. Now I am going to explain the paragraph. Listen to it. Margie inserts her homework as per the machine's instruction. She is not interested in her lesson. She is physically present, but her mind is thinking about the old kinds of school belonged to her grandfather's time. She is unable to concentrate on her lesson. She thought that the old schools must have been fun because the students used to sit together in the classroom. They enjoyed, laughed, and shouted in the schoolyard. They sat together, learned the same thing, and helped each other with the homework and discussed about it. And the teachers were human beings who could understand the kids' emotions. The mechanical teacher was flashing lessons on the screen, but Margie was thinking about the fun the students of old schools had. With this, let me conclude the lesson. Let the COVID period end soon and let us have the same fun as we had earlier in school. Thank you, students. Now it's time to do your homework. Answer these questions in a few words or a couple of sentences each. Number 1. How old are Margie and Tommy? Number 2. What did Margie write in her diary? Number 3. Had Margie ever seen a book before? Fourth one. What things about the book did she find strange? Fifth one. What do you think a telebook is? Sixth one. Where was Margie's school? Did she have any classmates? Seventh one. What subjects did Margie and Tommy learn? Roman letter 2. Answer the following with reference to the story. Number 1. I wouldn't throw it away. First one. Who says these words? Number 2. What does it refer to? Number 3. What is it being compared with by the speaker? Second question. Second extract. Sure, they had a teacher, but it wasn't a regular teacher. It was a man. Number 1. Who does they refer to? Number 2. What does regular mean here? Number 3. What is it contrasted with? Students, now take test notebook or paper. I'll dictate a paragraph. You are going to write dictation. Write in test notebook or paper. Are you ready now? Okay, I'm going to dictate the paragraph. Margie even wrote